So in my design, I used a box so the object would be movable and shredded paper so there would be no gaps like there are in crumbled paper. Because here, I'll grab a piece of little tiny scrap paper, crumple it up, and you see how uneven that is? It's like, so the egg could fall there and there'd be hardly anything there. If it fell right there, there'd be quite a bit of space for it to slow it down. So the shredded paper and cardboard were roughly 2 inches off the ground. I say roughly because the shredded paper wasn't as even as I would have liked it to be, but it was relatively even. Like there weren't any rolling hills or anything, but there were slight indentations where the egg had fallen previously. I used a hard-boiled egg each time. This way I wouldn't have to deal with the mess of a raw egg. And I changed the distance dropped by a foot each time, up to just shy of 7 feet, because I'm really short. I am like just over 5 foot. So, to really get into the physics aspect of this, I used shredded paper to extend the amount of time the collision would take. And because of that, I lengthened the time of impact so it would lessen the amount of force experienced, the egg experienced over a second, because you divide the force by the time, or, yeah, because this way the force would stay the same, but because of the time, it would be spread out across the seconds, or however long it would take. And this also means that the change in momentum would take place over a longer period of time, which meant that the egg would have less of a shot of cracking because it wasn't experiencing the same amount of force it would have had it just been dropped straight on the concrete floor it was falling on. I say concrete when you can see that it's tiled, it's laminate, but it's like laid straight over concrete, so there's no base floor right there. So, yeah.